So just getting back and everything like that from out the snow with our bird watching, nature expedition. And one of the cues sent me something very, very interesting. Now, it's a woman. She is a beautiful woman, right? Very, very gorgeous. Body is like on point, all that. So I don't want you to be thinking that what I'm about to say is coming from a woman who is not immaculately beautiful, right? Gorgeous, right? And this is just based on, my perception of just the physical, just by looking at her, you know what I'm saying? And she says, in order to be in a relationship with her, these are the things that the male must be able to provide. Now, we are in this this era right now, or, of this thing that women believe that a man should be able to provide. A man is using these things as a way of being able to get women to be able to pay attention to him, because to provide is to be able to pay and buy, right? You're buying and you're paying for things, right? You're not creating and building, right? Which is what a real king is. So over here, we believe that tricks and a lot of husbands and a lot of boyfriends out there will not be with the women that they are with right at this moment if they do not buy and pay. So let's go further. Now, this woman says this. I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it off the screen. My rent is $1,600 a month. My hair will cost $500 to $1,000. My car note is $700 a month. My car insurance is $250. My perfume is an average of $100 and $200 easily, depending on what she's buying. Her household expenses, all included, is about between $700 and $1,000, and her nails are $200. This is what a man will have to be able to provide in order to be able to be with a woman like her. Now, when men say provide, they strictly talk about financial shit. They don't look at nothing besides that. They be like, I'm providing means I'm going to pay the bills, and I'm going to take care of you, right? That's basically what it means. And a lot of that, you never hear them talk about take care of you emotionally, never take care about them. Talk about them soulfully, mentally, physically. That's non-sexual, meaning that I'm going to go to the gym with you. I'm going to exercise with you. I'm going to get you the things to make you, make you stronger physically and stuff like that. But they're interested in the sexual aspect, which majority of this buy and pay type of thing right now is about that. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to be able to look at it a little bit deeper. Now we have to look at it like why would males want to be able to pay that amount of money to be able to be with a gorgeous woman? Now let me figure this out real quick. Let me see how much that is per month. Right, if I go on the calendar and everything like that. Hold on one second. We're going to go on the calendar and we're going to figure out how much is that per month in order to be with a woman like that. So she said $1,600 a month for, let me see, $1,600 a month for the rent. I say between $500 and $1,000, so I'll just say $700 for the hair. I say the car note is another $700. I'll say the car insurance is $250. We'll say perfume. We'll just say $120. Household expenses, say $700 between $1,000. I'll just go put it at $850. And let me see, nails are $200. So we're coming to a grand total of $4,420 in order to be with a woman like that every month, right? That's what you have to pay in order to be in a relationship with her. And that's minimal, right? Because this not even have nothing to do with like going out, going on trips, everything like that. So when you buy and pay, basically what it is, that whatever the woman desires in her head, once you figure out that you are a buy and pay person, her imagination gets to churning, right? So she's thinking like, okay, I'm going to go on a trip to Jamaica. Because once you figure out that you're able to pay this amount, $4,420, normally she's going to think about, okay, What else can I get? It's just going to keep on going because everything is going to be based on imagination. See, that woman knows that the man who does that is a trick. She knows that. She's not going to let him know that, right? Because she need these things. She wants these things up out of him. And she also knows that the reason why he's paying for these things is to be able to have sexual interaction with her. Because as they say, women say it a lot of times, man. What women say, what Jennifer Lopez say, love don't cost a thing. If you really love somebody, if you really care about somebody like that, man, you should not have to be buying and paying for shit. You know what I mean? You should be able to do something to the woman's psyche, the woman's soulfully, in order to create and build something that this world has never been able to see before, and that you as a couple have never been able to see before, right? Now, if you took that $4,420 instead of investing into her as a human being in order for you to be able to have these sexual escapades or whatever may that be with her, if you took that money and invested into an empire, that money would be able to be flipped over and over and over again. If you took that $4,420 and invested into her God-given purpose of what she really, really wanted to be able to do with a king's mindset, then you will get more out of the situation, you know what I'm saying, further down the line. And especially if you don't have any type of sexual expectations. So it looks like at $4,420, and we're going to multiply that by 12 for the whole year. So that's $53,000 that a man has to be able to spend a year to be in a relationship with that woman. That amount of money is more than what people make at their jobs right now, just to take care of themselves. So when I listen to men talk about providing and they strictly talk about the financial aspect of providing, I really be thinking they're lying. I don't believe none of that shit they talking about. I don't believe that they can even spend $2,000 or $3,000 a month to be with a woman. Because what's going to happen is this. This is what I believe is going to happen. I think they're going to come up that first initial month in order to have sex with her as much as you possibly can, as much as he possibly can. Because the buy and pay is basically to be able to have unlimited access and recreational use of her vagina. That's pretty much what it is. That's what he's paying for. That's what the $4,000 is for. That's what the $53,000 a year is for. It's simply for that. Because that male has separated who she is as a woman from what's between her legs. You see what I'm saying? And you will be able to notice that in the future when you're dealing with those type of males. And the males listening to this right now, I really want to be able to know, man, like, what is the reason for paying $4,000 a month like that? Because you won't do it for your own mother. You're not going to pay that to be able to take care of her. You're not going to pay your mother's rent. You're not going to get your mother's hair done. You're not going to pay your mother's car note and her car insurance. Just those 4 things alone. You're not going to do that for your mother. You're not going to do that for your own grandkids. You're not going to do that for your own grandparents. And you're definitely not going to do that for your own children. So why would you want to do that before a woman that you barely even know is the question. And we're going to solve that very, very soon. Later.